Welcome to
No fucking filter.
It'll be fun. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
We're a little matchy today.
I know.
We
As
also, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, hopefully you are.
Yeah.
We changed our spots today.
Yeah, we're switching it up.
Don't be
A
confused.
little bit of a different view.
Harvey.
And we have
Harvey's
here.
in here. He's excited about today's
Such a good boy.
episode. Harvey, do you want to come up?
Come on up.
Oh, good boy.
This is the best.
I mean, you're
Good
kind
boy.
of cheating on me, Harv, but I'll let it go. So,
What's today's episode?
okay, we came
Oh yeah, we came for.
hard. We came for the bridal party.
Okay.
Just started it off.
We came hard. That's
We
too
came
funny.
for the bridal party.
Yeah.
We came for the clients.
Yeah, we
We
did.
came for the vendors.
And now,
Did you think the guests were going to get by unscathed?
not a chance.
No.
We got audition and.
Harvey, come on.
Okay, Harv, you guys sit down here. Come here.
Today, we're going to be talking about bad guest behavior.
Yeah, because there is quite a few guests.
We're going to try to keep this short. It's going to be
short and
hard
sweet.
because we have a lot of stories, but also we want to hear your stories. So
Yes. So these are like the general things that
Yeah.
guests do that we absolutely like are no-nos when
Yeah.
it comes to weddings.
no exceptions to these rules.
Yeah, there's 10 of them. 10 bad guest behaviors.
I mean, there's probably 100. But
Oh, yeah.
We're only going to talk about 10.
Okay, we're going to get right into it. So the first one is RSVPs. So
Whoa.
not RSVPing and then communicating that you are and then not, and then also just Harvey is
Harvey's
star of
really
the show
excited
today.
about today. Okay, so how an RSVP works, I'm sure all of you know this, but some of you don't actually from our experience. So we're going to explain it. You get an invitation in the mail. It has your name on it. It has a date to RSVP by.
Yes.
That's not like a suggestion of when to RSVP by. That's like a hard rule.
Yeah.
People need to know to plan their wedding.
Exactly.
If you can come or not.
And when things are delayed, it just delays everything because the guest list is the biggest piece of
Yeah.
planning a wedding, and everything is dictated on that.
Yeah. So how it works, if it just says Sophia, it's just you. It doesn't mean you could bring your friend. It doesn't mean your kids could come. It doesn't mean bring your dog. It literally just means you.
Yes. So that is our second one. So RSVPs, but then the other one is trying to fight against the guest
Yeah.
invite. So
This sounds like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not. Like, a wedding's not a chance to just bring whoever you want. The couple goes through and really thinks about who they want there on their day. And if it says Sophia and guest, you could bring your mom, you could bring your boyfriend, you could bring whoever you want.
you bring Harvey.
Harvey wants to come. Yeah, and the other thing is kids.
Yes.
If-
So
Yeah.
kids, if your invite doesn't say kids and doesn't include your kids, then that is a huge sign that they are not also invited.
So if it doesn't say and kids, should you call the bride and ask if you can bring your kids?
That'll be a no from
Yeah.
me, Lisa.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. Just the extra phone calls and the extra emails and asking questions to the bride and groom or bride or whoever it is, the couple in general, is just going to be more stressful and yeah.
They're trying to plan an event already, so having all these guest questions is just causing more stress to them.
Yes. Okay.
Wait, do you know of a wedding where they brought someone?
No.
No. I wish I did.
I wish I did too.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't happen often, but I think it does. Okay, Harvey, you gotta go.
Aww. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, back to it.
So to number 3 is arriving too early / late, because like these could be their own separate thing, but we're just combining them. People arriving too early.
Why shouldn't you arrive too early?
Because there are probably things happening that you shouldn't be seeing, right? Like everyone is in crunch time setting up, or other people, if they're on the site doing photos, not expecting any guests to arrive. You don't want to ruin the like first look and all these other things. So don't arrive early.
No, I think an acceptable time to arrive is like maybe 15 minutes early.
Or just the time that says that you should arrive.
That's true. Hang out in your car.
Yeah.
Chat with your guest if you're allowed to bring one.
Yeah.
Do not get there too early.
Why should you not arrive late?
Oh, this is a tough one. Just kidding. Because that's the time the wedding starts. And if you are arriving, it's going to cause everyone to turn and look at you when everyone's supposed to be looking at the couple. Plus, what if you miss the bride walking down the aisle? Or what if everyone's seated and the officiant's talking, and then you come like rolling in the back trying to find your seat?
Have you had that happen at a wedding?
Yeah. A few times. And it causes a disturbance.
What the heck? It's like, so if the invite says 10:30.
Yeah.
Chances are that the wedding is starting at 11. Come at 10:30, you will be early.
Yeah.
You'll be able to find your seat, you'll be able to do everything. So, like, yeah, if you're coming late, like, you got to be coming really late. Like, I'm so
I
confused.
think if, things happen, there's traffic, there's whatever. If you're going to be late, you should just like stand off to the side at the back and watch from afar. Like you've lost your privilege of being seated.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've seen some, like, and it depends on where they are and everything, but they're trying to walk in quietly and it's just creating so much noise. Like, it's like crunchy leaves or sticks are breaking and it's just, it's not a vibe. So
no,
don't disrupt the ceremony. Okay,
definitely
you guys? Let's see. Number 4 is bad outfit choices.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm still traumatized from an experience this year. I was shooting with another photographer, so if she's listening to this, she will feel my pain because we were just absolutely horrified. There were actually 2 offenders at one wedding. So one, it was snowing out. It was cold. It was not a wedding at the beach. It was inside in the city. A male guest was wearing flip-flops. With his like snarly, gross toes and his dress pants.
You're joking.
Flip-flops. Like he literally left the house, looked over his shoe closet and was like, yep, going with the flip-flops.
What? That is bizarre to me. And it's cold out. Like, where is in that thought process is that okay? Like,
it's not okay. He is not okay. We were like, sir, are you okay?
Oh my God.
I love to just make a bold statement, so I'm going to say it. You cannot wear flip-flops to a wedding.
Yes. That's not allowed. Like, sandals and flip-flops are 2 different things, okay? You can wear a nice sandal to a hot summer wedding. Flip-flops.
Can a guy wear sandals, though? I feel those feet should be covered at all times.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And then the second offender, I don't know if they were, like, running late from their workout class, but they showed up in their like yoga outfit.
You're joking.
Like full on spandex one-piece suit and they're runners.
I'm in disbelief. Like, what?
It happened.
Like, this is a chance for you to like dress up, and she chose.
Yeah, it's not, under no circumstance should you be wearing your workout gear.
Absolutely
like spandex does not belong at a wedding.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that 2 in one wedding. Wow.
I shot another wedding once, and the sibling of the bride, we went to take family photos, and they were wearing jeans and a sweatshirt and a fleece vest. And they said, oh, I sorry, I didn't know we were taking photos, or I would have dressed up. Like, I don't need to be in them.
What?
Ma'am, you are at a wedding.
Oh my God, this happens way too often. Like, people need to know. Like, and
consult a stylish friend.
Totally.
Look on the internet. Go to a store.
Go treat yourself. Get something new. Couples, this is a way to maybe limit that from happening. It's all the rage now in 2024, and Lisa loves it. She's mentioned it a couple times on here. Dress codes for
I love
your
a dress code.
Yeah, whether it's like a color palette that they can pick between, or you
can say like formal.
Yeah.
If you want everyone to get dressed up, or a theme. Yeah.
Do not let these people pick out their own outfits.
They cannot be trusted.
No.
Another thing on that, is it ever acceptable to be a guest at a wedding and you're like cruising the mall and you see a white dress and you're like, this is the best choice for me to wear to not my wedding?
I know. It's okay.
The answer is no.
The answer is absolutely no. Okay, there's like fine lines, and it's so hard. I've seen a lot of people wear these white dresses with like prints, floral prints on it, but this one was so light blue. You couldn't even tell there was a print. I was like, is she literally just wearing a white dress here? Like, that's just a no-go. It can have accents of white, like say, but it shouldn't be the main color.
A white dress? Absolutely not.
No. Blue dress, maybe a white pattern line on it or something. Cool, maybe. But 90% of the color has to be not white.
Someone thinks you could possibly be the bride, you've made the wrong choice.
Yes, 100%. That is the perfect way to put it.
What about black? There used to be this myth that like you can't wear black to weddings because it's like a funeral or something.
See, I think that's so over now because a lot of weddings have all black.
Yeah.
But
I think black's a great choice.
I think it is too. Yeah. A lot of bridal parties are wearing black now though. So it's like a whole faux pas is like not wanting to dress close to the bridal
I think that's
party.
tough though because the average guest doesn't know what the bridal party's wearing.
True.
But again, if you get dressed and you look like you could be in the wedding party, like you got to change.
Yeah. I think these all black tie events are so beautiful. Like okay, well, we could talk on that forever because we've seen so many of those things happen. But on to number 5, being on the phone during an unplugged ceremony. The sigh. Lisa's sigh says it all, guys.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I suggest an unplugged ceremony to all of my couples. Not because I want to get exclusive photos, but we've talked about this before. Everyone knows this at this point. The reason we ask for an unplugged ceremony is so that everyone's sitting and looking at the couple, not looking at their phone.
They're in the moment. They're taking it in. Yep.
B is because people try to get in our way to get the best photo on their like iPhone 10.
Yeah, the worst thing is seeing getting an aisle photo and everyone's phones are out in the middle. Like it's just so hideous.
It's something that can ruin your ceremony.
I saw a TikTok recently that the photographer photoshopped puppies in their hand instead of their phone, and it was hilarious. But like, guys, we're not going to do that. So
no, we're not doing that.
Just put the phones away, and
turn off the phone.
Yeah.
I've had so many phones that ring. It's always like, okay, I'm going to make a blanket statement here. People our age do not have ringtones on their phones. We just don't. You know who has ringtones? Like moms and grandmas.
Yes.
And sometimes they forget to turn it off, and then there's a song playing on their phone in the middle of the ceremony.
Yeah. Rule for everyone, just turn the phones off during the ceremony.
Literally turn them off.
That's it.
Not mute them, not whatever.
Turn them off.
Turn them off.
You don't need them during the ceremony. I agree, like, turning them back on for the rest of the party, like you want to be taking pictures, and it's always nice to see that.
It's just the ceremony.
Ceremonies, no.
Also, the bride probably doesn't want you to have a blurry like photo of her walking down the aisle, and God forbid you cannot go and share that on social media. You have to let the couple post their photos first. And then guests can share their photos of the bride and stuff. You can't post a photo of the bride before she does.
Totally.
Now, wait, I have a question. If someone's in the aisle with their phone, what do you do? Do you just let them? Or how do you handle that?
I go really slowly up behind them and I creep into their ear and I scare the shit out of them
across the face.
I literally get right in front of them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like you're in my shot. Like I just like tap them because like
I've gotten pretty comfortable now. I used to like not really do anything, or I would stare at them and hope they were like feeling the fire of my glare. But now I'll go and be like, hey, excuse me, can you please put your phone down? Because once it's in the photo, you can't fix it.
No, 100%. That just brings us right to number 6, which is them being in our way. Just being in vendors' way, like throughout the day, like just being cognizant of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be standing here.
Yeah, if we're taking a family photo and you're standing behind the family, you're going to be in the photo.
Please move.
Sir, please move.
Jeez.
Everyone's got a job to do on a wedding day. We're kind of like a well-oiled machine, all working around each other.
Well said.
So if you throw a bunch of guests in there lingering around or trying to talk to us and ask us questions while we're working, they're just in the way.
Yeah, totally. And like on the opposite side of that is when we are trying to get candids and stuff and we like point a camera at a guest, please do not change what you're doing. Like just ignore us.
Guests will give us a deer in the headlights smile in the camera, and that's not what we want. I don't even click the button if someone smiles at me like that. It ruins the moment. Just pretend we're not there.
Exactly. So it's a little like both sided. Know where we are, stay out of our way, but also if we're
smile and pretend you're enjoying it.
Okay, number 7. We're just flying through these.
Quick and dirty too.
Switching seats during plated dinner. Oh my God, we can get into this. This is a no. I know you want to go sit next to whoever, but the seating plan was made for a reason. And then plated dinners,
you get the wrong meal.
Exactly.
Yeah. If there's not name tags and you've just been given a table number, you're free to sit at that table. But also, the couple has like specifically placed people together for a certain reason. So that doesn't mean you can go sit at someone else's table. You have to sit at the table you're told, and if you have a name tag, you have to sit at that seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please just follow the rules.
Yep.
Which just we're leading into each one here because we're kind of going throughout the day, but not obeying rules.
So some rules at a venue might be like, you can't smoke within a certain spot. You can't take alcohol outside because they're not licensed for that. You can't park in a certain place.
You can't bring outdoor liquor inside.
And these rules exist for various reasons, like permits and licenses and all of that. But what I think a lot of people don't understand is that the couple is on the hook for that.
Yeah.
So if you get caught smoking somewhere you're not supposed to and the venue finds out, they might bill or fine your friends who are the bride and groom.
And that's just like on someone's day, like don't be that person. Don't do that to them. Like,
yeah, just follow the rules.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
It's literally like, I feel like weddings are sometimes a huge room with a bunch of toddlers and you literally have to just be like, here's this rule. And even when those are said, like people still come up and are like, wait, where are the washrooms? Where can we smoke? Where can we do? Like, just use those.
If you're unsure about one of those things, should you go and ask the bride and groom about it?
No.
So the person you should go and talk to, if you are unclear of the rules, is the MC, which is the person that told you the rules when the wedding started.
Yes. That just brings us back.
Not us.
Not
the bride and groom.
That person that's asking the bride and groom was the person that when they got their invite to begin with, started asking where.
I like that you said he.
I almost did. It's
like a Freudian slip.
I got myself. Okay, on to number 9, guys. Talking during speeches.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, there's always that one table.
Oh yeah.
It's usually in the back. It's of all the party friends.
They've put them at the
party
back
cousins.
for a reason.
So if you're at a table and you're looking around and you're like, wow, everyone at this table is super obnoxious. Guess what? You probably are too. They put you there for a reason.
Yeah. Talking during the speeches are just like, it pulls away the attention and like the special, like everyone can hear it. And I feel like if you're not listening, then like maybe the other table will start to not listen. It's just a kind of a chain reaction.
It's also just so rude. Like I've
It's
seen when the
disrespectful.
parents of one of the couples are like trying to give their speech and literally have to be like, excuse me, can you be quiet? Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it's not your time to like goof around and
No.
shut up.
And I think, like, personally, I love listening to the speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some people, I know this is a really mixed review. Like, some people love the speeches. Some people are like, oh my God. Like,
It depends on the speaker.
it does. It does. It does. But I feel like, regardless, to be a good wedding guest, just zip it.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
This is our last one, you guys. We've come up with these 10. They're pretty, like, I feel like you can see one person doing something of these, like, at every wedding. Number 10, getting too drunk. It's gonna happen.
It happens at every
It
wedding.
happens at every wedding. There's always, like, it's hard.
Yeah.
You're having so much fun, right? So.
How can you prevent that as a couple? How can you prevent that from happening at your wedding? Or
Yeah.
delaying it until like a
Yeah.
reasonable hour?
Yeah, just having like the bar maybe opens later or it closes down during dinner service or speeches or something. And there's like,
That's a huge thing. I think every wedding should do that. There's various reasons you should close the bar during speeches, but number one is if the bar is open during speeches, everyone's standing in line at the bar and chatting.
and not focused on
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's like the sound of glasses and drinks being poured and all that. So definitely close the bar during speeches. I think having, if it's outside in the warm weather or whatever, maybe not serving cocktails until cocktail hour. Like don't have an alcoholic option during the ceremony. Have waters for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. There's preventative ways for you not to be that too drunk person, the really, really drunk guest at the wedding. So just maybe not getting up and starting to drink right away when a ceremony starts at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
And just pacing yourselves, and because like it's a long night ahead of you.
it is. And keeping in mind that, yes, it's a party, but it's also like one of the most important days of your friends' lives. And you getting too drunk can ruin it if you're not careful.
Exactly.
Have you ever seen a too drunk guest or like,
I
mean,
have.
obviously you have, but do you have any stories?
Yeah, well, I think I actually spoke about this one. It's just right there with it. It's someone falling asleep at the table. and
Yeah,
it's
I've
just
had
like-
that too.
It can go either way. Like people can get really sleepy and docile, or they can just get like
Yeah.
crazy and just start so much drama. What about you?
Yeah, you can just see the sloppy ones coming.
Oh, you know what? Like if you're too drunk on the dance floor, you're spilling on someone, and no one wants to get
Oh,
like
yeah.
a drink spilled on them either. Like
there's always someone that drops a drink and smashes their glass on the dance floor,
Yeah.
and then the dancing has to stop, and they have to sweep the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, don't be that guy. Also, it's not the same thing, but smoking, like, times that it's acceptable to smoke, not during the ceremony.
no.
I've been at ceremonies. Actually, I was doing family photos for a couple, and one of the family members had a cigarette in his mouth while we were trying to take family photos, and everyone's like coughing and like there's
my gosh.
a haze of smoke over like the family photos. Like there's a time and a place, and that is not it.
Yeah, just honestly, it's crazy to me that these all have to be like told to people.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
We're
rocket
talking about
science,
each
like,
and every one of them because we've experienced it.
Yeah. Guest bad behavior is just like, it's so common, and we just all need to do better going into 2024. If you're attending a wedding, just keep all of these in mind. Like,
This is your time to show up for your friends, looking amazing, being respectful, bringing the good vibes.
yeah,
it.
exactly. Okay, so now it's time for our game, I Do or Boo.
Yay.
Okay. Open mics.
Boo.
So much
I
could go wrong.
hate open mics. I really don't like it. As much as you want people to like get up and tell a story about you, they're never going to be the stories you want.
Yeah.
You cannot guarantee who's going to tell the story. There's just too many risk factors involved.
Too many variables. And I think the only acceptable time to do like an open mic toast type of thing is if you're in like a really intimate setting. Maybe there's only 10 people or something, or even like your rehearsal dinner the night before or something. That's a great
dinner
option.
would be a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
or people tell like the longest story and everyone's squirming in their seats. Like it's just a no. It's a no for me.
The worst is they'll be like, okay, and now we're opening the floor up. Like, anyone want to say anything? And there's
crickets.
Silence.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Awkward. Yeah. So just think those through.
Think those through. And only ask the people to speak that you think are going to be comfortable giving a speech and giving like a heartfelt speech. Because we've heard speeches from people that A, hate public speaking, B, are too drunk, or C, are like trying to roast the couple, and that's not the vibe you want.
No. Okay, I do or boo for wedding gifts.
Okay. I think there's some different takes on like current wedding gifting etiquette, but I think if a couple is inviting you to their wedding, you cannot show up empty-handed. Bring a nice card. If a gift's not in your budget, bring a nice card. Bring a thoughtful little thing, but you can't show up with nothing.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
A card, like, if you can't get anything off of their list, like you said, just something thoughtful.
Even if the couple says no gifts, because often I think now people do say that in their invitation, is that they don't want gifts, they just want like you to be there. You still need to bring a little something or a card.
Hot take. I like it.
You heard it here.
I like it. Third, I do or boo. This is the last one we're going to do because we're just doing a nice short episode today.
Yeah.
Asking a photographer to take your photo, like this is maybe a guest asking you, with your camera or with their iPhone.
This one might surprise you, but it's an I do for me.
Really?
I love it. I think you got all dressed up to be at this wedding. Hell yeah, I'll take your photo. And people are always like, oh, I'm so sorry. Do you mind? I'm like, that's literally my job.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid to take photos. And of course I'll take it on your phone. I don't care.
Yeah.
Sometimes even during cocktail hour, I'll go around and take photos of couples for them.
I like that.
It's a risky game that I play because I'll ask people like, hey, do you guys want a photo together, as if they're a couple? Because you kind of like assume, but they might just be like chatting and they're like, oh, okay.
I have had that happen. And I'm like, oh, like they're at the table and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys want a photo? And they're like, us? Like, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, sure.
Or
why
cousins,
not?
But I'll put my arm around her if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'll even like take them outside to like get a pretty view. Plus, you never know. Maybe they're getting engaged soon and you've just like created a nice experience for them.
Yes, I agree with you on that. The only other thing I would say on the opposite side of things is reading the room and timing. So like if we are literally taking pictures of the bride and groom in that moment, don't come up and ask us.
Yeah.
But if we're circling the room, it's cocktail hour, that's appropriate. That's a good time.
And also not like dominating. Like, we'll spend a couple of minutes with you, but you can't be like, and now what about with this person and now this person? Like, we're trying to spread the love to everyone.
Exactly.
I've actually had a parent at a wedding this past wedding season come up to me at the beginning of the day and say, hi, we're paying for half the photos and we'd really like to be in them. So anytime you see us with a friend, can you just be taking our photos?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like, yes, I will, but I'm not here for you. I'm here for the bride and groom.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Brutal. Well, guys, that kind of concludes it. We just rapid fire through those, but
everyone needs to listen to this one.
Yeah. Take this if you're a wedding guest, but then also like let us know. We want to know some juicy stories.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything to add to this list, or
Yeah, maybe we'll do another episode where we share everyone's
yeah.
bad guest
so if you
behavior.
have a good bad guest, a good bad guest
Yeah.
behavior story from a wedding, drop it in our DMs on our Instagram, or comment on, if you're watching on YouTube, comment on this video and let us know. We want to know.
And stay tuned to see who we're coming for next.
Yes, because
Dun, dun, dun.
we're just coming for them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers, Elise.
Cheers. Enjoy the
Another
rest of your day.
successful day.
Thank you so much for listening and following along. It would mean the world to us if you could subscribe and leave a rating and a review. 5 stars only.
We come out with new episodes every second Thursday. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at the NFF Podcast and on YouTube at No Fucking Filter Podcast.
We would love to hear from you if you have any episode ideas or any crazy stories to tell.
We are always accepting new sponsorships, or if you'd like to be featured on the podcast, feel free to reach out. Bye.